Good morning kids. Today we will do the exercise of chapter 4. Here in page number 30 you have chapter checklist. You have to tick the concepts which you have understood. Now let's move to the page number 31. Now let's move to the first exercise, that is write true and false. You have to write all the answers in your notebook with proper date. The first one is, the earth is divided into 3 major temperature or climatic zones. You have to mark the answer. Second, the torrid zone extends from the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn. Third, the temperate zone experiences very hot climate. Fourth, the frigid zone experiences mild temperatures. Fifth, in the northern hemisphere, the frigid zone extends from the Arctic Circle to the North Pole. I hope you all have marked your answers. Now let's check the answer. I hope you all have written the correct answer. Now let's check the answer. The first one, the earth is divided into 3 major temperature or climatic zones. The answer is true. Second, the torrid zone extends from the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn. The answer is true. Third, the temperature zone experiences very hot climate. The answer is false. Here the correct answer is, the temperate zone experiences mild climate. Fourth, the frigid zone experiences mild temperatures. The answer is false, and the correct answer is, the frigid zone experiences very extreme cold temperatures. Fifth, in the northern hemisphere, the frigid zone extends from the Arctic Circle to the North Pole, and the answer is true. I hope you all have marked the answer. Now let's move to the second exercise, that is rearrange the jumbled words. You have to write the correct words. I hope you all have written the words. Now let's check the answer. First one, humid. The spelling is H-U-M-I-D. Second, torrid. The spelling is T-O-R-R-I-D. Third is temperate. Spelling is T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-E. The fourth one, frigid. F-R-I-G-I-D. The fifth one is Arctic. A-R-C-T-I-C. I hope you all have written the answers. Now let's move to the third exercise, that is complete the following sentence. The first one is, the rays of the sun fall almost directly on dash. You have to fill it with correct answer. Second, winds blowing from cold region make dash. Third, land and sea breezes are caused by dash. Fourth, based on the amount of sunlight received, the earth has been divided into dash. Fifth, the temperate zone lies in between dash. You have to write all the correct answers in your notebook. Now let's check the answer. The first one, the rays of the sun fall almost directly on the equator and become more slanted as we move away from the equator towards the poles. Second one, winds blowing from cold region make a place cool. Third, land and sea breezes are caused by the daily change of temperature and pressure between land and water. Fourth, based on the amount of sunlight received on the earth has been divided into 3 major temperature or heat zones. Fifth, the temperate zone lies in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the Northern Hemisphere and between the Tropic of Capricom and Antarctic Circle in the Southern Hemisphere. Now, let us move to the next exercise, that is answer the following questions. The first question is, name the various factors affecting the climate of a place. The correct answer is, the various factors affecting the climate are, the first one, distance of a place from the equator, altitude of a place, direction of winds, temperature, humidity and rainfall, and the last one is distance of a place from the sea. Now, the second question is, how do the distance of a place from the equator affects its climate? The answer is, the places on the equator or near it receives maximum sunlight. So, these regions are hot. Now, the region away from the equator and near the pole receives slanting rays. In this region, the heat spreads over large area, making these places less heat. Now, the next question. Name and describe the 3 major temperature zones on the earth. The answer is, the torrid zone, the temperate zone and the frigid zone are the 3 major temperature zones on the surface of the earth. Now, the torrid zone lies on both the sides of the equator, that is between the Tropic of Cancer latitude and the Tropic of Capricorn latitude. The temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the Northern Hemisphere and between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the Southern Hemisphere. The frigid zone in the Northern Hemisphere lies between Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and in the Southern Hemisphere it lies between Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. Now, the next question is, what type of climate does the torrid zone have? The answer is, the torrid zone is hot, humid and wet. Fifth question is, what is the extent of the frigid zone? We all know that in the Northern Hemisphere, the area between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole is known as the North Frigid Zone, and in the Southern Hemisphere, the area between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole is known as South Frigid Zone. Now, the next exercise is think it over. The question is, do you think it is a good idea to gift a warm overcoat to your friend who lives in a coastal plain? Now, let us see the answer. It is not a good idea to gift a warm overcoat to your friend who lives near the coastal region because these regions have moderate climate since he or she lives near the sea. Now, in page number 32, you have activity corner. There are 2 sections, skill focus and value check. Read the question properly, discuss it with your parents and write the answers in your notebook. That's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.